Hey guys, I wanted to talk about two things I've noticed in Siege, and that's how tracers currently work and muzzle smoke. These don't seem like a big deal, but I'll show you how they are implemented in Siege and how they can affect your game right now. Starting with tracers, tracers behave very weirdly in this game, and I'd consider them a bug in their current state. Right now, Shift, who is playing Ash, is lining up a shot on me in the closet on house from outside the left part of the window. You'll notice I can't see Ash at all. I won't get into the camera angles in this video, but we do know that certain angles can allow someone to see you, but you can't see them, and vice versa. The issue is when he starts firing, though. I tell him to only aim above my head and not kill me. You'll notice that there's all this dust flying everywhere and wood pieces, but I'm not getting any indication that I'm being fired at. You'll see he can actually kill me from here, and then notice on his kill cam that all the bullets are hitting one spot on the wall. On his screen, however, he does not see any of that. He sees the bullets above my head because that's where he's firing. This is illustrated even better here, where I tell him to aim just above the railing next to this white pole. His tracers on my screen are going all over the place, but he's only aiming in one specific spot and not firing anywhere near where those tracers are. You can see what the destruction looks from my side, but from his screenshots, which I'm showing you here, it looks so much cleaner. It looks like he's only firing in one specific spot. The bug here is that for some reason, tracers are done on your client and they are done incorrectly. The person is firing at one spot, but the tracers generated by your client are saying they are being shot somewhere else. This causes the issue like on the window where someone is shooting at you and all you see is debris. The other problem is the game will give you an indicator on your screen if a bullet is flying by you, and will also try to tell you the direction it came from. If the bullet hits an object like the wall in the house, you won't get that indicator as well. I've noticed this happens when someone is peeking you from a window on defense at a very tight angle, and they'll be firing at you without any indication because the tracers are hitting the wall in front of them on your client, but they're actually shooting at you. You'll hear the sound, you just won't think that you're actually being shot at until you're dead. Tracers can also hit objects in front of you on pretty much every map, so it's not just window peeks. And if the tracer hits an object in front of you, you're again not going to get any indication you're being shot at. This isn't a game-breaking bug at the end of the day, but might explain some of the confusion you've had in gunfights and hopefully will be fixed in the future. The other small thing I wanted to talk about was muzzle smoke. This is more of an FYI as it's not really a bug, but muzzle smoke can be kind of crazy in this game if you pay attention to it. Here I'm being shot at on Hereford base at a tight angle outside, and the muzzle smoke covers up a large portion of the shooter if he continues to fire, and although it's not happening in this test, his tracers did hit the pole and the ground a few times, even though he told me he wasn't firing at those spots. But muzzle smoke from guns can add brief cover to players and cause you to overlook them. It's pretty rare, but I've had this happen to myself a few times recently in instances where I couldn't spot someone right away. The other part of muzzle smoke is you can also see it from your gun being fired. I never really paid any attention to this, but on outside maps on daytime, you can barely see any muzzle smoke being fired from the gun as it's very faint. But in certain dark areas on consulate, the muzzle smoke becomes pretty apparent and covers a large portion of your gun. It depends on the lighting, but it's something to pay attention to as it could affect your visibility in a gunfight. Also, certain guns have more muzzle smoke than others. The SMG on Sledge has very little muzzle smoke, and it's much easier to see in the same spot. That's all I have, guys. The big portion being the tracer part that hopefully gets addressed by Ubisoft, as I don't think it's intended to be working the way it is currently. If you have anything to add to the discussion, leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.